Almost. Now, good morning, everybody.
Good
According to the
morning,
time.
everyone, again.
How is your morning going?
Good. I was just got off the phone with Sean. We were working, and I was working to find the Kickstarter campaigns that we had talked about, and was sharing through with him the concept of building the reward.
Uh-huh.
And I couldn't, or I wasn't able to, in the time frame that I was looking, find the page that you were looking at yesterday. And so I started looking for other pages and kind of seeing what worked and whatever. And I found so many unsuccessful attempts. And it was like, well, that's weird. But it's weird, but it's not. Yeah, I mean, this
Do
is
you mean
part.
order when you say you were looking for different pages? What do you mean?
Well, I was just looking at um, water projects or just a variety of different things. I
Okay.
was just trying to, and you
On
know,
Kickstarter though, or
yeah, on Kickstarter, I went to GoFundMe. I looked at a couple different places, and then all of a sudden, Sean and I were talking, and I mean, it's like sometimes it takes a little bit for the coffee to kick in, right? It was, what if I actually searched for most successful Kickstarter campaigns?
yeah.
Novel concept, right? Let's not let's not mirror what doesn't work. Let's mirror what works. Fascinating. So again, sometimes the answer is right in front of us. We just don't, we're so in tune with our stuff,
Uh-huh.
right? That we're looking at our stuff and then we're like, but I can't find water projects. It's irrelevant. A project is a project. How did they make the project successful? Oh, yeah, there we go. So I started searching most successful
Yeah, if you
projects.
go to any one of them, let's see. Publishing, music, food and craft, games, comics, design, arts. Uh,
Well, I think
I'm just
the
gonna
inter.
pick this one. But if you look at so let's view them all. The simple way to do it is to find one. There's popular, but almost there. Those are getting there.
Got it.
I mean, that's like they've done something right.
Well, that's I think again the lesson to start the day with is you don't have to reinvent the wheel. The wheel is there, but the wheel laying flat doesn't roll well. The wheel up on its edge works really well. Novel concept. Did I bore you with that thought?
No,
I'm kidding.
I did manage to go work out this morning.
Good.
So I have been up since 6 in the morning. I'm already 3 hours in with no coffee.
Nice. I went to I got invited. A friend flew in from out of town and had a meeting last night, and he said, "Why don't you come join us?" I was like, "Well, I don't want to interfere." He goes, "You won't interfere." I said, "So can I add value to your meeting?" He goes, "Well, we'll find out. Get here." And so it was very interesting because for 45 minutes I sat and listened to three guys talk about something I was totally not involved in, other than being in the meeting. I
Uh-huh.
mean, physically being there.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, one of the guys said, you've been sitting there very quietly and haven't said a word for 45 minutes. What do you think about all this? And it allowed me to go into support mode for my friend. And actually, what I was doing is I was watching what was working, what wasn't working, and what he was saying to everybody. And so now it allowed me to be the third party endorser to come in. And as soon as I did that with one of the guys, you did that in his behalf. All of a
Uh-huh.
sudden, one of the guys' whole demeanor changed, and he went from kind of standoffish because I appealed to his ego. It was very evident that he was the guy in the conversation,
Mm-hmm.
but nobody had really acknowledged he was the guy. So the first thing I did is I came in and said, man, you've got street cred that nobody can duplicate. And all of a sudden you just saw them, the feathers started opening up, and it ended up being a really, really awesome meeting. And, but it just shows you the value of having a team and team selling and team presenting, because a single individual, and I'll say that it doesn't matter whether it's about me or about you or anybody that has a product. When we are presenting our own stuff, we have far less influence than somebody else presenting our stuff or what works, or the effect of our stuff, right? I mean, if I say, I'm a hell of a trainer and you will come out better, depending upon what tone I say it with and whatever. Now, if that's in print, I look like a complete arrogant jerk. If you get the tonality and the delivery behind it, probably not as much. But if you say, Scott's just an amazing trainer and I've learned so much working together, and he's also a pretty nice guy, you should actually just talk to him. That is far more influential than me sharing what we've been able to accomplish. So that's again part of, I think, what we're doing here and what you're doing specifically in the digital marketing side of this is, you're that third party endorser for a lot of people, which is why it's valuable to work with you, because you can look at this in a way that they're probably not looking at this. I think that one of the biggest examples that I can think of on what we've worked on is Dwayne. Really good. I've never even met Dwayne, but just from the interactions and the comments, in what we've done, seems like just a great guy. And he's really passionate about what he does, but he doesn't, because he's so passionate about what he does, it's kind of, he gets caught in the nuts and bolts of it.
I understand that.
Right. Whereas when you and I look at it, we don't know the nuts and bolts. So we're more focused on the romance of it, or the, what makes it special kind of thing. And I think that's really cool. So, hey, Tim, I hope you're feeling better. Thanks for joining us this morning. Little project we're putting together here to help drill water wells in developing nations and rewarding people to do it, rewarding them to play along.
Rewarding them to play along.
Right?
Yeah. Right, Martin.
Sharing why they should join in. Anyway, it's intriguing how opportunities. Here's what's funny. So remember, I showed you the Dallas Top 100 magazine, right? The guy who is the CEO of the number one company, was in that meeting last night. So
which isn't it? Number one company?
What's that?
Which one was the number one company?
Fathom Realty, Josh Hartley. But isn't it interesting that a friend of mine who flew in from out of town was meeting the guy who I had said, it'd be fun to meet him. And in 2 days, I did. Interesting, isn't it? Put out what you want to have happen. Some higher source will take care of that.
That was a comment.
What's that?
Drill wells for clean water in developing nations. But I'm trying to make it like really connect with the individual and make it about them.
Your support will drill wells for clean water. It's actually your support will provide clean water in developing nations through drilling wells. Let's reverse it. Nobody cares whether you drill a well. They only care whether you provide clean water. If you really want to do it, is your support will provide life through clean water in developing nations by drilling wells. That's a powerful statement. Right?
Your support will provide life through clean water in developing nations by drilling wells.
I think it's by drilling wells, it comes after water. Will provide life through clean water by drilling wells in developing nations. Right?
That didn't come out how.
That didn't come out so
Only copied the D. Your support will provide life through clean water by drilling wells in developing nations. It only takes $5,000 to drill a well.
That supports. There should actually be that supports a village. That supports an entire village.
Helps when you can spell village.
Village.
Villaggio. $3 counts. And 2 plus 1. The team at U plus 1 will reward you for your generosity.
I like it.
Let's see kind of what they had over here. All right, so we had a 2-column here. So you see the 1 column and 1 column here. They have a follow the creator.
Which means?
For that would be like, remember I was telling you about like one of the things that I was looking up yesterday trying to find an example was leggings. I had bought some leggings on here. In fact, I bet I could go find them now. But like I said, I just really love those leggings. And let's say that guy is on a regular basis trying to put out other things, other leggings, right? I can follow that creator. And then that way, the next time he has a new project, we're assuming with leggings, right? Then I'll be notified. Let's see if it's the same password.
Well, I would do it from assuming that what he offers is of value. Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying specific to leggings, but the real point is that it's of value, right?
Well, that's the whole point. The button here is follow the creator if you like their value. Follow the creator if you like the stuff they're putting out. So what I'm saying is when we are trying to model a page,
right?
Do we want to model a kind of a follow the creator as well?
Again, I think the biggest part of this is when you see something that has been successful, you model it, put it out there, test. It may or may not carry the same. It's not exactly apples to apples, but it's pretty close to apples to apples. right?
Right.
So you put it out there, test it, see what the response is, go from there.
I was trying to put in a password so I could show you an example, but that was just not working. Okay,
It's just
not
not
important.
wanting to play nice.
So I kind of like the idea of a little top button, and I remember kind of we discussed it's a consistent, our ask is consistent, right? Let's
Yeah.
duplicate this. Man, there's a lot of space on that logo.
Yeah,
Lord.
you want me to send you a cropped one? But,
That might be
tight.
helpful.
I can do that. I'm quasi talented that way.
Yeah, because that's got like no formatting on it. It's so huge.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. That's what I said. Our designer of the logos, which I think she did a fabulous job and all that kind of stuff. But everything came 2550 by 2550. And there's the cushion that's around it is massive. I mean it's massive.
I get it. It automatically makes you like think about like you can't shove it somewhere it's not supposed to go. And in that way I can see it. Colors, corners, formatting.
But that's what I'll
Font size,
put
tower
it
size.
together.
I feel like there's so
And
much buffering in the group. Okay.
yeah.
I just want it to be real tiny. Join our group. As soon as I take it up even a notch. Why to join the group? For yeah.
Do.
All right, I think I like it better with less space.
Yeah. It's coming. It's coming.
I got it. I'm just looking at it. And the other one is a set of 2 columns again.
Yeah.
Am I getting a full one?
Do. That should allow you to then take it and work it.
All right, you're sending that by Facebook?
I am. Just seems to be taking a while today.
All right, let's see where those 2 columns are at. Kind of like a 2/3 type separation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, right about
So
there.
you thinking of like a video on the left side?
I mean, a video would be nice. mean, that's one thing Kickstarter does. The good ones do well.
This beautiful, cool-looking device is called Mayu, and through the swirling motion of the water inside it, it'll make your water healthier and better tasting. How? Let's go back to simpler times, when water used to move and tigers tried to eat you. If you wanted to have a drink, then go down to a river. The constant movement of the water made it fresh, tasty, and free of pathogens, aka bad bacteria. Those dang tigers, they wanted the healthy because tigers
What's that?
are smart.
Yeah, no, it's great. Tigers are smart.
They moved away into cities and brought water to them using pipes and taps. That's when water stopped flowing in fresh air. They're stuck in closed pipes where no beneficiary chemical reactions can occur.
I mean, to give you like a concept here, we're just selling a widget here.
They are.
It's a special container that twirls your water for you because you are physically incapable of taking a spoon or fork and twirling it yourself.
And your point is, have we gotten that lazy? Is that what you're asking at this point?
What I'm saying is they hit their goal and then some. They asked for 30,000. They've almost got 300,000.
That's pretty stellar. Nicely done.
The video is a big aspect of that. And look at this. The early bird, $89 for one of these things. So $89 because I can't take the moment to swirl my water or get a pitcher of water.
But again, this is my point from a sales training side. Very, very awesome sales training piece here. You don't sell what it is. It swirls water. You sell what it does. It improves the way the water tastes. It makes the water healthier. Right? It's all the benefits. Water aeration is the single most important treatment process.
And wait, I want you to look at this though. By who?
An attorney?
Who knows? Tariska et al. I don't even know what et al. Is. I feel like I probably should.
Well, I think et al. is the indication that it's an attorney. I think, but I'm not sure. Let me look it up. Heck, that's why we have. That's why we have Google.
Even if it was an attorney, what does he have to do with water? You could literally pull that quote from anywhere, any blog post across the internet. Slows biofilm formation. Sounds scary. A little scare tactic in there. And then we're showing it in with the desired after effect. We're eating fresh salad, fresh vegetables, fresh food over here from the garden. Everything is fresh, and we're enjoying a happy thing of water. Oh my God, tap water is scary. Chlorine is added to tap water around the world, and it kills harmful bacteria, viruses, and parasites, but it's no good for your health. Except the water you're putting into the container is still tap water.
Mm-hmm.
So it's taking all the objections of the cell. What about, I'm just going to drink tap water. It's no big deal. I'm just going to use one of these activated carbon filters.
So by definition, it means and others. So in other words, that person and as many as 6 others or more have written about that situation. That's what et al. Stands for.
It just means more people said it.
Yes. In other words, that person said it and up to 6 or more people have said it as well. So, no, but here's what, I mean, it's fascinating to me. This is what's interesting about doing what we're doing is here it's there and somebody who knows what it meant the entire time, put it there, to say, not only this person says this, but all these other people have written and studied this and say this. That's by only putting those 4 letters. But if you don't know what those 4 letters mean, it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying about people get so.
You're talking about like adding some social proof? This is supposed to be meant to look like et al. I think is only there because it makes it look like it's smarter than it is. Water aeration may be the single most water treatment process used in the 21st century. Who's that person? Tariska?
I don't know. Let me look that up.
Did I spell it right?
T.
Ska. Ska. Yeah, it's nobody in particular. It's just a random last name. That's it.
Interesting.
So it literally means nothing, but they wanted to add something there that sounded smart. So
Yeah.
there you have it. Amazing.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what's interesting is that's like I said, I misinterpreted what that meant myself.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it, and that's kind of it's actually a great lesson in the way communications is working today. It required me to create an interpretation, and if my interpretation is faulty,
Mm-hmm.
it may cause me not to take action on that. But it has nothing to do with their information. It has to do with my interpretation of their information. So that's why again, the more simplistic you can keep your communications, the better off you are. Interesting lessons here today on Double Funnel TV.
All right, let's focus back over here.
Cal, did you get your logo?
Oh, I need to go look on Facebook for that.
Stop doing that. See? Much tighter, right?
Yep, saving to downloads. Media, brand assets. Keep it in the same and right spot. PNG. Yay. Then we can
Yeah. See? Now you got it. Now you can create your own vertical and horizontal space, right?
Yep, I'm going to say I can add a little top margin. And then I'm going to go back over here to Facebook. U+1. Oops, not U+2. There's your next project. Oh, didn't spell it right. Pages, groups, the U+1 community. One person wants to join this group, Scott.
Where are they? I didn't get any message.
You gotta go to your group and take care of it.
I'm going right now.
Jump on that.
Chop, I'm on it.
All right. And we'll have it open in the URL. All right. So how much? Let's see. There's a little campaign FAQ updates. So they have kind of like a little mini menu here, which is interesting. Huh. I'm going to skip that one in the immediate, but I like where that's going. Oh, it's the same. Oh, it even starts as like a sticky. By the way, these are the pants that I got.
Squirrel.
Right there. I was trying to, like you said, find a successful campaign.
Yeah.
About.
And it was successful because it caused you to buy.
Yep. The quest. One of the things that, if you'll notice, is I'm kind of like scrolling there to see how they broke up the page, is they made it unique to their brand. epic loot. So these are the people who were only donating the most. They even did things like HP, which is it something power, STR def, defense level. So it sounded like a video game, since they look like a video game. Quest rewards. Instead of just rewards, quest rewards.
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of like where that's going. So we're going to take some of it from the other page. We're just going to
I like that.
Move the button over here. This is you selected. Pledge $1 or more. Let's copy this here. Pledge $10. And then we need some small text. Oops, wrong side. I want it on this side. I think I have some crazy formatting. Right margin, bottom margin. Take that off. I even kind of like, this had some formatting to keep it off the edge, but I kind of like the space right here.
Yeah.
Separates it a little bit. Not perfectly modeled there, but I do like the separation.
Yeah. Gives your eye a different look. Kind of separates categories.
I think I got a little bit more buffering over here on the side, on the right side. Oops, make it out of there. So this would be formatting, changing only the right margin to be more significant. Estimated delivery.
Wow.
I think this will add a little bit of scarcity is what it's doing.
The estimated delivery?
Well, not that part, the other part. So hold on. Estimated delivery. Oops, delivery. December.
Yeah, that's cool.
5, 2018. I'm going to make it a lot smaller. And then I've got some formatting hiding here. Bottom margin. Oops. Bold. So it stands out a little bit. It's not too much. And I'm going to duplicate this one. So much top margin. No, it's bottom margin.
Really.
Bottom margin on this one. And this one is going to be how many backers or how many available?
That's cool. And then you're just going to take that and replicate down the line and modify as we go along.
Let's see how we got here. They have little boxes. That's interesting. Counter image, video, button, form, counter, block. Normal block, pre-made blocks. Okay, these are whole columns, text, box. That's what I'm looking for. Ooh. Ooh. I like these.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that.
I know, right?
That's kind of cool.
Style. Let's steal a color.
Aqua or purple?
Purple. The purple seems to do better for.
Probably true.
Oh, purple's already in there. Panel color border. Subtle, but I like it. Okay, product name. So this is what we're going to do here.
So that'll be pledge $10.
Yeah.
Where it's in that copy. Yeah, I like that idea.
Oh, it's $10. Not getting
Nice.
this. Change the center. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. All right, I do want to.
Done is the new perfect.
Let's delete that. You can delete this. The other thing is this makes it a lot easier to copy paste it.
Yeah.
Because I can just copy paste the whole bucket.
The whole box.
Look at that. I kind of like
that. That is spiffy.
That is awfully spiffy. Now I like it better. So each one just looks like that. Alrighty, and then over here, pledge after pledge, so that part's easier. About, okay, so let's go back and create.
Rayanne will answer your question here in just a moment.
Just curious, with the reason my Kyvio screen doesn't have the black menu bar at the top like Scott's is the theme. Mine is white, maybe different module. I'm editing in membership. Membership is different than your pages. So this is done in pages. Membership already automatically has a top portion added, and you can just edit it in the editing panel. Hope that helps.
Very
Happy
nice.
to look at it the next time you're in. Okay, where was I? Oh, okay. So back over here.
I think it's really cool. I like that, you know, what you're grabbing. That looks really awesome there.
Formatting, bottom margin. This must have some margin.
Sorry, Rayanne put pages ? And that what popped into my head is pages? We don't need no pages. Sorry, just playing.
You're like, I can't help myself.
I can't. Business is supposed to be fun.
I agree. I concur. All right, so I still wanted the timer on there. I think that's pretty cool. It's not on the other one.
I like the time. No, I like the timer there a lot. I think that's awesome.
All right, where's my, there we go, column settings. Why is it a black bar? Should not be a black bar.
That's it. Rayanne caused it.
Oh, padding. That's what I'm looking for. That was what I was looking for. There we go. So just a little space before we get into everything. Column, not column. Panel settings, just a little bit of top margin. All right, and then the next one is to bring up, you know, the only thing I did wrong here though is this should be down here on the white section.
The $5,000.
Now what I move it to?
Or the other section.
All right, let me get rid of this. See how it's got that picture still in the background?
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Got it.
Delete all that stuff. I want it down here.
Yeah. You want it down lower, more in the informational space?
Well, I want it in the white space.
Yeah.
Not right there. Right there. That's where I want it. Right there. That's not where I wanted it. All right. Let me give this some top margin. So I have somewhere to put this whole block here. What did I do? She's going to be a little bummed me. Okay. Bum down formatting, top padding. I just want to move it down. I've got to get me a mouse. Well, we're going to go there. So I can just change this to white. Good. Okay. And then, same thing. I'm just going to start putting all the stuff that we built up there into this space.
Yeah. I like that.
But now
I like the way it's shaping up.
This one should be at the top. Put it at the top. Right, so eventually the actual rewards will be much further down, like what they're getting. Whew. And I'm just going to start deleting some of this because we're just going to go with 2 columns. And delete this box. This is going to go further up.
Cool.
All right, look at that. There we go. We still got a countdown, not a climber, countdown timer. Projects we love, apparel, backers. So there's the actual thing, and then we're actually saying how much we've raised. I'm not going to necessarily put all that in there. Alrighty, so back to this one. Pledge $10.
What is it you're wanting to put in there? I mean, what's your...
I'm wondering if I want anything less than $10. Like, do you want one that's just $1, something just tiny? Because that would be very typical on one of these, is to actually, right here, pledge $1 more. Our eternal thank you and your name will be inscribed on the scroll of honorable Kickstarter backers and will be displayed on our website. I actually kind of generally like that. So we'll start with the pledge $1. Super easy. Edit, paste and match style. I gotta bring all that style in there. Our eternal thank you, and your name will be inscribed. Your name will be listed on the
Honor roll.
U plus 1. What do we have over here? Listed on the U plus 1 website with a link to your company. Estimated delivery. We'll make that December 31st, 2018. We'll do some time to do that kind of stuff. Total available.
Infinity.
100. Be so nice.
That's cool.
I was going to put a link to what that page is, but that doesn't even matter. But then that does become a little bit of social proof. Let's see. Every dollar counts, literally. Oh.
That's cool. I like that idea.
Every dollar counts. Let's make that back to bold. Product benefit number 2, search engine optimization for your website. Okay, link back is please beneficial, except I can't find it. There we go, beneficial. And number 3, honor roll. What's another word for that?
Another word for honor roll?
Let me not. Right here is where they discuss it. Somewhere over here. Creator Lord. Your name will be inscribed on our page. It doesn't really tell you that. Your name will live in infamy. Live in not infamy. Add your name to the list of distinguished
owners. Oh, yes.
Distinguished, like what would you call the people who are donating? Distinguished philanthropist. U+1 philanthropist.
Interesting.
All right, so this would then be donate $1 now.
Wall of Fame.
Add your name to the list of distinguished U+1. Hall of, is it really Hall of Fame or Hall of Serving? Hall of the add your name to the distinguished U+1 community.
I mean, that'd be a cool way of saying that, I think. Just one T?
Just one.
With just one T?
Oh, All right. What I do need is to go into Kyvio, and I need to create some products here for my membership. While I'm doing that, let's just save this for good measure.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
All right, so here's our product. I'm going to edit what we're calling it. So originally it was all based around selling that travel savings passport, right? But what we're really
Well, using
doing,
it as a reward.
yeah, drilling donation to well drilling project.
Right.
Okay, prices and levels. So we're going to make another one here. It's just $1.
That's cool. So that's the tie into Kyvio for the donation link or donation buttons.
Yes.
The various donation buttons.
This is how the money gets where it needs to be. Access to U+1 VIP training. Ooh. Yeah, sure.
Access $1 is access to the community.
Yeah.
I mean,
get access to the U+1
community.
$1. So then what I want to do is add that to all the other ones.
Right.
Capital C, we want it to sound like a proper noun. We're also doing some visual stacking here.
Yeah.
But obviously everyone wants to think that they are getting more as they spend more.
Right. Well, that's the, will that come out in those product benefit bullets?
Yeah, I want that too, but this will actually be on the products where they checkout page.
Got it.
Oops, prices and levels. So right here, here's my special button for this one. I'll show you. So donation to well drilling project, $1 to drill water wells for clean water. Drill for clean water. You can work on that. Get access to the U+1 community. So here it is right here. Reiterating them. One-time payment, $1. Here's what you get.
Got it.
Okay.
Sean just threw a heart at us.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about it earlier, and we were talking about the various levels, and it's interesting because we're sitting here and we want to use our training materials and time and variety of different things in order to obviously support people who want to support this project. But the other side of that is that it's not about us. So it's funny. We went back and forth in our discussion today about rewards and, how do we reward people and do whatever. But at the same time, it is, starting at least in our community of known people who know us, theoretically like us, and trust us.
Which I was going to throw something out there for you as a
yes,
something you could add. One of the things, and I will write this email today. I've been meaning to do it now for probably almost 2 weeks tomorrow. One of the pitches I'm going to put out there to speak at traffic and conversion is how to build 365, of course 365 being, that's how many days in a year there are. post for Facebook for your business in one day. So what I was thinking is, we're going to do it, let's have some social proof, right? That it can actually be done. You're going to do something in private, might as well be it public and help as many people as humanly possible, right? So what I was thinking, and we could always hide it later and make it for only people who have, either purchased their Inside Business Growth Network or they're inside of the U+1 community, is, and I don't know if you would want to do it or participate, or if it would just be me, but one day, instead of doing the double funnel TV, we'll still do it on double funnel, but instead of doing this, we will build the entire day an entire social media stack.
I think that's awesome.
And we'll let them know that we're going live, and they can participate. And they can ask some private questions, share ideas, and 365 posts for Facebook, so I'm in on that. I made tomorrow. Once you have an idea and you kind of know where you're going, you can whip through it. And everyone's like, I don't have time for social media on my page. Well, you got time. You just got to know how to do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think but I think that's again, as an entrepreneur, but there's two things. One is initial content development. The second is taking the time or having the systems to actually post it.
Yep.
We get very good at posting sometimes, but what you really need is consistency and all the other. It's actually something that Sean harps at me about a lot, harping in a lovely way, in a loving way, is, is consistency. He is extremely good at consistency. Nice. I get focused on certain things, and I'm very consistent for a period, and then get pulled to see something that we can add into what we're doing, which might knock out that consistency not for long, but just for a period. So,
all right. So I think that one's pretty good. So
Sean says he's great at doing it when it's convenient. I was saying to him, I got an order on Amazon this morning for one of my books. And he goes, well, why don't you do a video about that? But see, that's his first thought, is say, hey, just processing order came in on Amazon, to help people through the process, that it's not that hard to do. Right. Yeah. Whereas I just downloaded the paperwork to send the book out to do the things, it's funny. It's where whatever's top of mind to you. So I like the 365 idea. Let's do that.
Pledge $10. The big one here is going to be
the travel savings, $1,000 travel savings passport.
Savings passport. Okay, what is going on? Travel savings pass. Oop, cannot type. That one's on me. You know what? I want to put the word 1,000 in there. Number. Travel savings passport. What is a little description of that?
Save on hotel accommodations, weekly resort stays, car rentals, and local activities.
Accommodations. Okay.
2 M's. 2 C's, 2 M's. Okay. Weekly resort stays.
Weekly resort stays.
Car rentals.
Okay.
And local activities.
I'm actually going to trade this one. Okay. Copy. Paste. All right, so that is the first one. The first one was
part of the access to the community, right? access to the U+1 community.
Redo it. Oh. Don't do that. Edit. All right, so I want the best one on top though. So the lowest one, so this is access to the community, but I also want to give them VIP training. So access to +1 community. Online name, link to your business on the U+1 website and access to our online Facebook group. What's the benefit to being in the Facebook group?
Community, being in an organization of thought leaders, being in a, isn't that a place to share your genius?
All right, and then the other one, access to U+1 VIP training.
Yeah.
Online.
So then
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, so now the process will be at each donation level, we'll simply add the top bullet to this, right?
Yep, that's the point.
In other words,
Now you kind of see where I was going with that. It's stacking.
Yeah, no, I love that idea of then now you also get this, because at the $25 level, you now get not only one for you get one for as a gift to the person of your choice. Yeah, I love that.
U+1 VIP training, online training that you can access at your fingertips. Estimated delivery. I want to do it.
Do we want to, again, because if we're going to do this on holiday themes, right? Let's drill a well by Thanksgiving. Let's drill a well by Christmas. Let's drill a well by whatever, right? Do we want to use that as the estimated delivery date, or do we want to go prior to that?
Well, I'll go ahead and I was going to put November 30th, the end of the month.
Got it. Okay.
As I just highlighted everything. So that's only going to be a 0, which realized we're over time.
But I love the idea of being able to stack this and then grow it from that point forward.
Yep. Community VIP training, travel savings passport. So that one's already right on this side.
On that, did they have dollar? Are there targeted or suggested dollar figures for successful campaigns, or? Again, we want $1, $10, $25 is what we've been talking about, but are there?
Yeah. There's obviously there's all sorts of strategy around anything you do in Kickstarter and GoFundMe, and all those have very unique strategies, and they're all unique to each one of the separate communities. Like Kickstarter, anything gaming does really well, gaming related. There's some things that just do well because the people who are already customers and like to be on Kickstarter, there are things that they instinctively just like to purchase. There's a lot of words here, so I'd love to even add some more images later, but you kind of see where we're going with this.
Well, now we can come back because
implements, right?
Yeah, I mean now it's a different it's a different functional design, which we know we need to have pictures, we need to break up the text and things like that. We had that in originally, but now we need to add it back in a new format.
Yes.
So
kind of like to kind of show you here how fast this can go. So we had one for 100. We were adding
25.
11
right?
of those and 1 hour consulting and training with either Sean or Scott. So what we would do is we would break it up and we would make it specific. Like this one is for
Right.
Sean. This is one's for Scott. Right now, I'm just going to do the general one here. And then all you're doing here, editing. Now I got 2.
Nice.
1 hour consulting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to put training with Sean G. Murphy.
Yep.
There you go. What would Sean train on?
You know, gosh, there's lots of topics. I mean, destiny to success, what controls your brain. So it could be brain training, could be addiction, talking about addiction, meaning addicted to approval, addiction to approval. Yeah, I mean, it kind of could be sales, could be, there are a lot of, we should probably have a very concise definition of, for both of us. You know, I think that's we've both had the opportunity to do a lot of different things. So I think that's one of the things that this is going to help is refining the statement.
With Sean G. Murphy. Now we can start to customize any emails after the fact specifically to have access to his calendar specifically for 1 hour of training.
Got it.
And then over here, $11. $1,000 travel saving passports. Not just one, but 11 passports to save. Passports.
Close enough.
Right? So yeah, they start to stack. Each one should have a slightly better,
right,
explanation, or we could take that off completely.
That's, I think, now that we're on this path, this is something Sean and I can talk about, right. It because the other side of it is it's interesting. Obviously, the travel savings passports are fabulous, but then when we start getting into some quantities and things like that, and it's well worth all that. I mean, you're giving them $11,000 in savings for their $100. Mm-hmm. That's a great thing. But again, Randy said it too. In the first one, why say 1 hour or 1 full hour 3 times? So again, I think it's, I think those are the things to refine and actually create the packages, whether it's, what do you want? Do you want time with us, coaching time with us, or do you want, a combination of different things? But obviously tiering up the value.
You get one full one-on-one hour with Scott.
Nice.
Plus all that, we're going to come over here to buttons. Create a new one.
Look at you go.
Come back up here to the 100. Ooh. And then we're going to change this name.
Sean to Scott.
Get that right? All those I's and L's. And
I know they all look.
the
They look the
computer's
same
a little too
sometimes,
close.
don't they?
All right, we're going to get our number here. So you can kind of see how easy it is to just start stacking here and changing the different actions.
Yeah, it's very cool.
But here's a section about like why. What are we doing? We could duplicate this. We'll go ahead and duplicate. Words are hard. Duplicate the subheadline as well. Bonus. What would you call these? Bonuses for donation.
Bonus rewards.
Bonus rewards. That took my color away, man.
That's not nice.
I gotta go pull the color. I'm waiting patiently for Kyvio 2.0 to come out. I know a lot of this will be fixed. Bonus rewards. Cause. Want to reward.
Looking for other.
I'm going to stop there. So, rewards, and want to reward your generosity, and basically go step by step, letting them know the different rewards that are being offered over here. So if they're just looking at this side, they can see what they want and then go match it on this side. So I think that's a good place to stop. I'll go ahead and save it here.
Awesome.
Kind of go back. What do you think?
Well, I love it. I love the idea of putting it, of stacking the different, again, using whether it be our talents, times, treasures, whatever we have to reward people for taking a great social action. I think it's awesome. So,
well, thanks for watching, and we'll finish this up tomorrow. All right.
That's right.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.